are down at 281 Mott Street, and I'm so excited to bring you to Olfactory. So, Olfactory is a spot where you can actually go and make your own perfumes. So excited. I know for sure I love perfumes. I like smelling good, who doesn't? And you don't have to go all the way to France to get it done yourself. You can just go here. Let's check it out. All right, well, JJ, thank you so much for letting me come in. Can you tell us a little bit more about the company?
Yeah. So welcome to Olfactory NYC. Here, what we do is we customize fine fragrance. We work with some of the world's top perfumers that you'll meet as you go along the wall here. And then what we do is we build off the scents by adding these different accords. We do that at the bar behind you. So you're taking something that's already this full fragrance created by some of the world's top perfumers, and you're adding your own personal touch to it.
I love it. It's a great way without having to go to France to actually create your own perfume.
Exactly, yeah. And then and at the end of it, we put your name on it and we save the blend on file, so your formula is always saved.
Awesome. Well, I'm so excited. I know you said that's step one. I should go through, you said 7?
There's 9. There's 9.
Yeah,
so I haven't got too many, but yeah.
Oh no. No, it's just me. I'm not good at decisions, so that's okay. But I'm going to go through all 9, pick my top 1 or 2, and then we mix on top.
And then we're going to build off them. Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. Well, I'm so excited. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Let's get going. Okay, so you know how JJ told us about these world-renowned perfumers? Well, truth is they are. So the first one is Jaden Scent, and it's Harry Fremont, and he's worked with Calvin Klein, Tom Ford, and Yves Saint Laurent. I think he's allowed to make a scent for us. What do you think?
Oh, okay. Yes, still online.
Yeah.
This is your actual tomato basil.
Oh,
Okay, so you want
I'm new at this. Ooh, okay. Okay, yes, cedarwood and incense, sandalwood, juniper musk. Yeah, this is really it seems like a very woodsy smell. I was told to smell myself. Resets your scent. Who knew? Winner, winner. Taylor, Taylor. I mean, how many different possibilities can you come up with?
I'm going to do 9 for now. We may add some, but I think I just don't want to say there's only so much you can. The nose will give out. So we'll try to give me a minute just to set these up.
Okay. Very smart to label them. It took me a little bit to realize these were labeled.
Yeah, sorry, I should have said.
No, that's
Definitely
I
helps.
should have seen. Should have seen. It was right there on them. You know. Not always the quickest, but I'm real good at selling real estate.
For Jasmine Bouquet White Floral. This first one here, we're going to boost out those white floral petals. It's a really petally, dewy, fresh version of the floral.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I have a question for you. I think this will help me narrow them down. What do you feel like the perfume needs to say about a person?
I think it really depends on what the purpose is. So I think the other thing too is that we always kind of fight against the idea of you having one scent for all purposes. I think that in most other countries, I would say, like the Middle East, everyone has a scent wardrobe where you just have 10 different scents which you use for different things, different occasions, same way with different clothes for different things.
Yeah.
So I think to your question, I think it really depends on what the aim will be. Is this for work? Is this for a date? Is this for everyday kind of thing? It kind of depends on what you're going to use it for.
I like that.
So that one there, for instance, the one I just showed you,
Yeah.
and as well as maybe this one here, a little more of a nighttime scent, because you're adding these woods, you're giving it a little more of a nighttime effect.
That is really good.
This one's very unique. This one here is adding these musks, these lavenders, and some peppers as well. So you think of this is a bit more of an addictive scent.
Aww. The musk reminds me of my dad.
Sorry. No, that's okay.
I say that like he's not here. He is. He's alive and well.
This one.
Okay, so somehow I've been able to narrow it down to these 4 with the help of Jen. But I'm so excited because now we're gonna be able to try it on the skin, see how it reacts to you, and yeah, then we'll get our scent.
Okay, cool. Okay, so if you can give me the inside of your right wrist first. When I put this on, don't rub it, don't smell it. You're just gonna let this sit.
Okay.
It's okay. All right. Let that sit. Let that sit.
I feel like I'm in Jurassic Park, and we're gonna start doing some hand thing of how the water trickles off. Sorry.
You can flip that wrist now. Flip it. Perfect. See why we limit it to 4.
Ah. Unless you went swimming in the Hudson and have a 3rd arm,
Yeah, exactly.
then you get 6.
Yeah. So now what I want you to do is you can let these sit for another minute, and then I'm actually gonna have you step outside to smell them. Don't smell them in here, just because there is scent in the air at this point. I want to be unbiased. So yeah, you're gonna step outside when you start to smell them. Also, when you start to smell them, make sure you smell and then breathe out, then smell the next one instead of like this. People are like this, and it's just like
Not helping at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
So make sure you take a break in between each one.
Okay.
So give that another minute, and then yeah, you're gonna step outside, smell it.
Okay, so smartly, if you heard, they sent us outside with our 4 scents so that we're unbiased when we're smelling them. And they don't let us know what's what, which is actually kind of cool. So. I'm through 2, it's gonna be so hard. I don't think that one likes my skin. Okay, this one is out. Narrowed it down to 3. It's like subtle and nice. Oh man. Well, I've come to a conclusion. I can't decide. So we'll pick a name, we'll flip a coin. So, step 3. We get to name our scent now. How exciting is that? If you actually, you know what I think this would be great for? You could give this as a gift to someone, right? Let them come pick out their own perfume, create their own scent. It'd be amazing. Maybe you could even call ahead and have it labeled for them with their name. Before you do that, you have to be sure to pick your label color. Man, I feel like I'm all decisioned out. Is there like a story behind why this came about?
Yeah, I mean the idea here. So myself and the other founder, we had a lot of like friends and family in the fragrance business, like some of these perfumers we knew quite well.
Yeah.
And there was always this kind of like disconnect between what these guys are creating and guys and girls are creating in the labs, and then what what ends up being produced. A lot of all these a lot of different sort of steps along the way. Celebrities, marketing, big corporations. There's also a lot of bottling, packaging, and all this other costs are kind of. And what ends up being is I felt like they're disconnected from the actual fragrance itself. And the formula. So that's what we wanted to try and do, is kind of like get rid of all the, well, to the extent we can, like minimize all that extra stuff and really just focus on what's in the bottle. Because then ultimately with fragrance, like you don't see anything else once it's on you.
Yeah.
The quality of the scent, and that's what we really want to focus on.
Is there like a timeline for perfume? Do they only last a certain amount of time?
You know, after about 2 years, well, it depends on fragrance, but like around 2 years, you know, you'll notice like discoloration. It's not like milk though. It won't like one day like go off and like won't. It just might smell a little different over time. And that's honestly just like, you know, over time that'll happen.
Yeah. It's not like wine, it doesn't get better with time.
It doesn't get better or worse, it'll just be different. But yeah, after 5 years or so, it might smell quite different to what you originally bought.
Yeah.
And it's, yeah, at that point, it's kind of some of the reactions are taking place. I mean, nowadays they have a lot of like, you get like synthetic fragrances that will last a long time because they're just like very stable. But anything with naturals in it, like, you know, will have a kind of general lifespan.
That makes sense.
Also, if you put it in a hot place, if you leave it in like the trunk of your car or something, it could be quite quick. It might be like only a month or two.
I appreciate that you think I have a car. I feel like a little kid. I'm like patiently waiting for my toy at the end of the day.
So there you go. Just be careful with the ink.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Of course, of course.
Oh, I'm so excited. And a little bit of accident. When I drive my car,